Think you're caught up on all the hottest upcoming games? Well, I've got a list that might just surprise you. So today let's take a look at 10 incredible upcoming games you probably haven't heard of. Blood of Mehran is an exciting upcoming game developed by Permanent Way Entertainment and published by Blowfish Studios. The game is set against the backdrop of ancient Middle Eastern mythology, drawing inspiration from timeless tales like 1001 Nights. Players step into the shoes of Mehran, a legendary warrior whose peaceful life is shattered by the ambitions of a tyrant king. Bereaved and fueled by vengeance, Mehran embarks on a relentless quest for justice. You will master the art of combat using a diverse arsenal of weapons. You can wield swords, shields, and bows to take down enemies or opt for stealth to outsmart your foes. You will immerse yourself in a world inspired by Persian and Arabian folklore. Explore beautifully rendered environments from bustling desert cities to treacherous castles and enchanted palaces, all while unraveling Mehran's tragic story of love, loss, and revenge. The game features Middle Eastern architecture brought to life with realistic visuals. The hauntingly beautiful soundtrack blends traditional Persian instruments with modern electronica. You will face a wide range of adversaries, from royal soldiers and deadly assassins to demonic creatures drawn from Mehran's nightmares. Prepare for epic showdowns against powerful bosses, each with their own strategies and weaknesses. You can enhance your skills and weapons as you progress. Unlock powerful upgrades through combat mastery and collect hidden treasures to increase your strength and abilities. While I don't have an exact release date, the game is tagged as coming soon, so keep an eye out for updates. It will be available on Steam, Epic Games Store, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S. So if you're a fan of action-packed adventures, ancient mythology, and immersive storytelling, this game sounds like a must-play. Neighbors Suburban Warfare is a light-hearted, team-based player-versus-player game that takes place in the idyllic suburban town of Hartsville. But don't let the picturesque setting fool you. Beneath the picket fences and well-manicured lawns, tensions are brewing among the neighbors. They've had just about enough of each other. In this slapstick multiplayer experience, players settle their differences by wreaking havoc on each other's houses. Imagine a suburban showdown where everyday household items become makeshift weapons and traps. You'll deploy traps, barricades, and other creative defenses to protect your own house, while simultaneously raiding your neighbor's shed for crazy tools to gain the upper hand. You can engage in chaotic battles across backyards, driveways, and living rooms. You can smash furniture, hurl garden gnomes, and set up elaborate booby traps. You will form teams with other players and strategize to outwit your opponents. The environment is your playground. You can grab a rolling pin from the kitchen, swing a rake from the garden, or unleash a remote-controlled toy car with fireworks strapped to it. Expect colorful, exaggerated visuals that capture the absurdity of suburban life. The game is developed by Invisible Walls, the same studio behind the quirky social deduction game First Class Trouble. It will be only available on PC. If you're curious and want to keep up with the latest news, you can wishlist the game on Steam and join their Discord community. Remember, it's all in good fun. Just be sure your real-life neighbors don't take inspiration from this game. Axe of Blood is a beat-em-up, action-packed third-person game that revolves around fast-paced, brutal hand-to-hand combat. The game is set in the dystopian city of Bandung, Indonesia, where chaos reigns and danger lurks around every corner. Combat in Axe of Blood is visceral and intense. Expect fluid chains of bone-crushing attacks, blocks, and counters. You'll face various foes, including powerful boss characters on each level. Your objective is to defeat them all using your combat skills and a variety of melee and firearm weapons. While the gameplay and story follow a linear path, similar to games like Sifu and Midnight Fight Express, there's an interesting twist. Player decisions can affect the game's ending. For instance, you can choose to either kill all enemies or merely knock them down. When dealing with bosses, you'll have the option to either seek revenge and eliminate them or spare them. The game is expected to release in 2025. As of now, it's announced for Steam, so you can wishlist it there on the Axe of Blood Steam page. If you're curious, there are gameplay demos available on YouTube. You can check out the full combat showcase and the 4K gameplay demo to get a taste of the action. Permafrost is an upcoming survival game that promises a chilling twist on the genre. It is being developed by Space Rocket Games and published by Toplitz Productions. The game thrusts players into a post-apocalyptic landscape where survival is a constant struggle. Imagine a world forever trapped in winter, a frozen wasteland where humanity fights to endure against the odds. After the moon is knocked out of Earth's orbit, our planet plunges into an eternal winter. The cataclysmic event known as the Shattering reshapes the world. You'll navigate the remnants of once thriving cities now frozen ruins. The urban landscape becomes your battleground for survival. You will scavenge for supplies, hunt elusive prey, and gather essential resources. Every decision matters as you balance survival needs. You will construct shelters to protect yourself from the biting cold. Your base becomes a lifeline, a place to rest, craft, and plan your next move. You will use salvaged machinery to create tools necessary for survival. Adapt to the harsh environment by repurposing what you find. You will face off against wild animals, hostile factions, and other survivors. Weapons become your means of defense as you forge a path for humanity's continued existence. The Steam Next Fest demo allows you to experience Permafrost with up to 3 friends in co-op mode. Team up to scavenge, survive, and brave the frozen wasteland together. The demo is available on Steam until the end of the Steam Next Fest, which runs until Monday, October 21st. The full game is slated for launch in 2025. Instinction is an upcoming action-adventure survival horror game that promises a chilling and dinosaur-filled experience. In this game, you'll follow the journey of Isabel, or Izzy, who grapples with grief and family troubles. Her seemingly straightforward trip to an isolated village takes a dark turn when she becomes embroiled in a large-scale conflict within the Valley of the Rift, a hidden world deep in the Yucatan jungle. Izzy's family, particularly her grandmother, shares deep ties with the civilization living alongside dinosaurs. These two groups have hidden their secrets from the world right under everyone's noses. The game unfolds in a wide linear world called the Valley of the Rift. This prehistoric landscape aims to be a thriving living ecology where roaming dinosaurs interact autonomously with their environments. Expect tension, danger, and resource scarcity. Scavenge for supplies, hunt, and build shelters to protect yourself from the biting cold. You can wield an array of weapons, guns, melee tools, and more. Whether you prefer stealth-ranged attacks or up-close combat, the environment plays a role in your strategy. Izzy gains access to supernatural abilities linked to the hidden civilization. These allow her to perform extraordinary feats both in and out of combat. Players can seamlessly switch between first-person and third-person views, enhancing immersion. Play solo or team up with friends online to brave the prehistoric dangers together. Initially launching on PC, it's also planned for PS4 and Xbox One. Later it'll arrive on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, though details on native next-gen ports are still unclear. Full game will be released in Q4 of 2025.
What would you have done?
Cronos the New Dawn is an upcoming game that blends science fiction, horror, and survival elements. It is a third-person survival horror game developed by Bloober Team, the studio behind titles like Layers of Fear and Observer. This game marks Bloober's first original franchise in the survival horror genre, and it's shaping up to be a chilling experience. Picture a post-apocalyptic future in 1980s Poland, a world ravaged by cataclysmic events known as the Change. You step into the shoes of a time traveler and agent of the enigmatic collective. Your mission is to extract people from the past who didn't survive the apocalypse and bring them to the future. The game's narrative weaves together Eastern European brutalism and retro-futurist technology, blurring the lines between past and future. As you explore the deadly wasteland, you'll encounter mutated humanoids and eerie creatures. Combat skills, reflexes, and tactical thinking are your tools for survival. Imagine Dead Space-style gameplay, a mix of tension, resource management, and strategic combat. You'll scavenge, fight, and strategize to stay alive. Your key tool is the Harvester, a powerful device that extracts the essence from specific targets. These essences hold the key to your mission. You will travel back to 1980s Poland, locate those who perished and harvest their essence, then transport them to the future. It is set to release in early 2025 for Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, and PC. Haunted Paws is an upcoming co-op horror game that lets you play as adorable dogs. It is being developed by Lazy Flock, an indie game studio. In this cozy yet eerie adventure, players take control of a pair of puppies on a mission to rescue their human friend from a mysterious haunted house. The game strikes a balance between gentle scares and heartwarming storytelling, making it a family-friendly option for spooky season. You'll get to choose from different dog breeds and costumes for your furry protagonists. You can play solo or team up with a friend in both local and online co-op. It's always more fun to explore spooky places with a buddy. You will use your keen sense of smell to follow scent trails and uncover hidden quest items. Dig up buried mysteries, and maybe a bone or two, as you search for clues. Leave behind slippery puddles to trip up enemies, because even ghosts can't resist sliding around. As the puppies, you'll need to solve puzzles, hide from spooky creatures, and collect items to progress. You will face off against strange foes and free them from their dark pasts. Lazy Flock has made sure to include accessibility options such as colorblind modes and adjustable text sizes. Haunted Paws will launch exclusively on PC via Steam. Unfortunately, there's no console release planned at the moment. While there's no confirmed release date yet, you can wishlist the game on Steam to stay updated. A demo is also expected in the coming months. The Bornless is an upcoming action horror FPS that promises a unique blend of survival demons and Lovecraftian elements. It is developed and published by Cathedral Studios. Imagine arriving at Falmouth Island, a desolate stretch of wilderness off the Massachusetts coast. Here the veil between reality and the abyss is dangerously thin. In this game, you'll face off against other players, play as demons, and wield black magic, all while battling for survival and supremacy. Step into Ritual Mode, a relentless PvPvE survival horror extraction experience. You'll start in an isolated cabin with your duo partner, armed with your standard loadout or spoils from previous missions. Navigate through mist-shrouded forests, collect crucial resources, tackle mysterious objectives, and survive the terror lurking around every corner. You can venture through haunting landscapes, fight for sigils, battle cultists and demons to complete quests. You can gather valuable items as you explore the island. You will use incense to activate ancient ritual sites called gates. Completing rituals yields rare sigils needed for the final confrontation. Beware, each completed ritual exposes your location to rival players. You will engage directly in the chaos of the Bornless with its unique blend of PvP and PvE elements. You can upgrade your safe house, strategize with your partner, and wield black magic to gain an edge. While the exact release date is yet to be announced, keep an eye out for updates as the game is coming soon. Ashfall is an upcoming post-apocalyptic MMORPG that promises a unique blend of wasteland exploration and cross-platform play. Ashfall was unveiled in 2022 during the Tokyo Game Show Expo, TGS. It's the first cross-platform post-apocalyptic MMORPG set in a wasteland genre. As a third-person shooter game, Ashfall allows players on both PC and mobile to join forces on adventures in the desolate wasteland. Crossplay ensures you can play at home or on the go. Unlike typical wasteland-themed games, Ashfall infuses Eastern cultural elements into its scenarios. You'll encounter distinctive music buildings, monsters, and custom cultures, creating a fascinating blend. Ashfall is planned for launch on PC, Android, iOS, and consoles in 2024, but the exact release date has not yet been announced. So if you want to be among the first to explore this mysterious world, make sure to pre-register on the game's official website, Steam, or other platforms.
Take the gun. Leave the shelter. Over the mountains. Across the deserts. Go east. Make some friends. Be powerful. Defeat all finish your mission. Find a new dawn.
The next installment in the Tomb Raider franchise is currently under development with the codename Project Jawbreaker. While we don't have an official title yet, this project aims to breathe new life into the iconic Lara Croft saga. Project Jawbreaker promises a grounded tone, but it won't shy away from fantastical elements. Expect a blend of realism and adventure. The balance between the familiar and the extraordinary should make for an intriguing experience. Our beloved adventurer Lara Croft will be evolved in this game. She's now an experienced artifact protector with years of thrilling adventures under her belt. Familial drama has been left behind, and her exploits have even reached tabloids and media, inspiring a new generation of Tomb Raiders. Here's where things get interesting. Lara now grapples with loneliness. She's no longer the lone wolf we remember. When faced with a mysterious cataclysm she can't handle alone, Lara teams up with other Tomb Raiders. The game aims for authenticity by casting a British voice actor for Lara. While we're eagerly awaiting more details, we know that Project Jawbreaker is being developed by Crystal Dynamics using Unreal Engine 5. This likely means it'll be available for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X. Not everyone is thrilled about Lara working with the team. Some fans prefer her as a lone adventurer driven by selfish ambition and thrill. Others see potential in the team dynamic. It could lead to more complex puzzles and diverse gameplay. In the end, whether you're a purist who wants Lara to go solo or someone excited about the team approach, Project Jawbreaker has piqued our curiosity. Let's hope it reinvigorates the franchise and delivers an unforgettable Tomb Raider experience. Alright, that wraps up our list of 10 upcoming games you probably didn't know about. I hope you found some hidden gems to add to your wish list. Let me know in the comments which of these games you're most excited for, or if there are any other under-the-radar titles I missed. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.